What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time dropping in, Tommy Kentner here. Today, guys, we're just going to see what's going on at the shop and update you on Adrian's GT-R. I think we made a little progress, and then now we got to step back, but I'll let him tell you more about that. I think he's in the back building some engines, so let's go see what's going on.
Think I made a huge mistake. Fell into your big brown eyes, now I'm in a daze. I just can't escape. I've been too afraid of love, but oh, I think it's about to change. I'm not too good at feelings, but I'm feeling you. Not easy being honest, but I'll tell the truth. I really wanna vibe with you. Tell me what I gotta do.
Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. It's like murder she wrote. Look at the mess I made, I know. I can feel it in my bones. It's an operator. It's like murder she wrote. Look at the mess I made, I know. I can feel it in my bones. It's an operator.
You say you like to fly, take you to the moon. You say you want my time and I'll put a room. Just wanna see you smile, baby girl. I promise there's nothing I won't do. Cause I'm not too good at feelings, but I'm feeling you. Not easy being honest, but I'll tell the truth. I really wanna vibe with you. Tell me what I gotta do.
Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion, wavy like the ocean. Oh, what a notion. Oh girl, you golden, high like emotion.
Let's see what Adrian's up to.
Building engines.
Building engines?
Got a lot of them to put together.
Heck yeah.
Got
Okay.
this one about half done.
Right.
Just pretty much have to put the timing kits on the front of it, and the intake manifold, and get it ready for the blue STI wagon.
Right.
For sale soon.
Yes. Can't wait. But yeah, guys, engines on engines.
Jacob, I know you're watching.
Right.
Right there. That's your Johnny.
Yep, we got it back.
Yeah.
Got your heads back.
Got your heads back.
Parts are actually starting to come in.
Yep.
A couple motors from IAG. A couple fresh new Subaru motors from Subaru.
And those are the RA blocks too, right? That's all we put in anything? Right?
Yeah. Yep, these are the RA blocks that will be head studded and see what kind of power it makes. Another engine, some heads, and this right here we got in for wheel, all-wheel drive tuning. It's a dart and sleeve. So we're waiting on some cams to come in for his.
Now it's got the big head studs.
Yeah, and this one's got 14mm head studs. Another engine. But guys, if you're wanting an engine build, there is some lead time these days.
It's mostly parts. They come in piles like that, where we can't get them, and then all of a sudden they show up with a whole truck full of parts.
Yeah, but that's, I guess, how we like it.
Yep.
So now we're going to slam and jam and get some engines out, and then go from there. But I told him we made some progress on the 32. If you want to talk about it, or is it too soon?
Too soon, Junior.
Yeah, we might as well. Did you tell them about your Subaru, your Betty White? Update on Betty White?
No, I need to.
You might as well go holler at them about that first.
Right. Betty White's been down, and, well, I guess we'll say RIP to. It was some sad news, but before we hit 2022, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I had to drop a little sound clip in here. R.I.P. Miss White.
Yeah.
But that's who the car was named after because she's a classy lady. But guys, we do have all the stuff back from powder coating, and I have a dart and sleeve 2.6 stroker in Betty White. And then we're going to go rotated turbo.
Twin disc.
New twin disc from ACT.
That's a 35R on that one, right?
I think so.
GT35.
Yeah. Or the new Garrett Series G40. Should we do that? But we will have that on the channel soon. And then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the pan while we got it out. I didn't do it originally, but I feel like it's tried and true. I think everybody's drove the car.
Yeah.
My wife's drove it back and forth to Nashville for many months while her car was in the shop. Vic's borrowed it. Adrian's borrowed it. I mean,
like the local rent-a-car.
Yeah, pretty much. So we just pulled it out. Like I said, we're
mostly because I bought a bunch of parts.
Yeah, Adrian bought a bunch of stuff, so I had to upgrade and go from there. But and we take it to the track too. So we was kind of at the limit of the turbo. I had it making all the boost, which now is on Adrian's wagon. Have we showed him your wagon?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so.
huh.
I know we kind of got overboard. It was supposed to just be kind of a stock rebuild on that. And
Right.
Next thing you know, hybrid 2.5,
Yep,
aftermarket pistons, and
all that good stuff.
pretty much everything from Betty White.
Yeah. So he took all those for his wagon. If y'all do want to see his wagon, drop a comment below. If not, and he's getting break-in miles on it, so we can make a video on tuning it or whatever.
Yeah.
Because we got to get it turned up.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but we got to get Betty White back on the road and then get out to the track and see if we can go fast. Well, you ready to go over this?
Yeah, might as well.
Adrian's putting it off. That's why he was like,
So, if you guys remember in the last video, we talked about how we were kind of having some issues getting a cam angle and RPM signal. Well, that turned into some diagnostic and contacting of PRP, and they got great customer support.
Yep.
Considering they're in Australia,
Yeah.
you know, there's a big time difference there, and I just leave them a message and they get back to me every time. So it's been pretty nice. Long story short, the crank trigger wheel, I guess they have a newer revised version that kind of gets rid of the issue that I'm having.
Yep.
It's just not syncing. It's showing the Haltech isn't seeing the proper gap is what I'm assuming it is. We haven't got the new gear yet, so I'm not 100% sure what the difference is.
and we'll show y'all the difference between it as soon as we get it.
Yeah.
And we're not trying, like, this happens in big manufacturing, so it just sucks because
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
so close.
Yeah, we were just about there, and then, but I mean, luckily we had everything put together early enough that we still got time as long as we keep on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So they this trigger wheel normally on the RB there is no crank trigger. You just got a cam angle sensor, and PRP integrates the lower timing belt crank pulley, so to speak, with the trigger.
Yeah.
And so we ended up having to, of course, pull the ATI dampener off, which is normally, you have to torque that to, I can't even remember. It's like 340 foot-pounds or something stupid. So
it was pretty crazy. It was me in the car in fifth gear on the brakes as hard as I could, and we got a vacuum pump for the brake booster too to help out, and it was all
what is that, a 4 or 5 foot pry bar?
Yeah.
Breaker bar?
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So we got that off after pulling that off, but then because it's all integrated, we also had to take the timing belt off. May have been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
We We did see where, I don't know if they'll be able to see that, the markings on that. But the spring here, this is the tensioner on the RB26.
Yeah.
You can see how that spring kind of popped
Locks up
underneath there, and that was making this gear, or this tensioner kind of sit crooked.
Yep.
And was kind of forcing the belt to walk a little bit. So
Yeah,
it was probably you know, as much as it sucks, it probably was for the better.
Yeah, it was forcing the belt to walk backwards. So
Yep.
So everything's good, and we caught it early.
Yep. It just sucks to go backwards.
Yeah.
We were getting so close.
Right,
But-
and especially because we was at that point where, I mean, well, we had gas in it, and
Yeah.
we was ready to hear what it sounded like.
Yeah.
So
If we would have had crank signal, it would have
oh yeah, it would
been
have
ready to fire.
Yeah.
So. But
Yep.
that's fine. We got the guys down at PRP. They hooked it up. They're supposed to be getting me a new gear, and in the meantime, we got some odd and ends to finish terminating some
Oh
wiring.
yeah.
We'll probably do that this
Yep,
weekend.
go ahead and get the pumps buttoned up, and
Get the other two pumps buttoned up, and get the cooling system the rest of the way in.
Yeah.
You know, we got all the plumbing done minus the radiator, just because we're trying to get in the front of the motor. But
right.
yeah, the 24th, 25th is coming fast.
Yeah. Well, that, and we got GT-R World Cup too.
Yeah, so we're gonna miss a weekend because of that.
Yep. Yep. So, guys, like I said, we're going to go to GT-R World Cup. I know Texas 2K is on the list this year, and
March, last
right.
Texas 2K.
I can't.
At least at
Yeah. So
that
yeah,
track.
at Lucas. Is it Lucas Racetrack?
I can't remember what the name of the track is.
Okay. Well, anyways, it got bought, so they won't be a Texas 2K at that place next year. So it's the last one at that location.
Yeah.
So, but we
Hopefully
do.
we can take a pair of GTRs down there.
Yeah, and I did just put in a big order for mine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, shout out Tom at
Yeah,
PRP.
yeah.
Well, he's up in Canada. He's a PRP dealer in Canada. So
yeah, so
if I can find his Instagram, we'll
drop it.
drop it.
Yeah, somewhere. But yeah, big shout out to him for hooking it up. I ordered everything, well, the whole catalog for mine.
Yeah, all the normal bolt-on stuff.
Yeah.
No billet blocks, billet oil pumps, or anything crazy yet.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we just wanted to give you a heads up. This is what happened. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a setback, but like I said, we caught it early, and we got it figured out. And so I think after this, hopefully, if it comes in soon, we'll get this thing fired up for the first time, and Adrian will be a lot happier. But guys, we just wanted to give y'all an update, let you see what's going on in the shop. We got more stuff coming for the 32, and drop some comments, and we might take old Adam's twin turbo C8 for a ride, if y'all want to see that. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace.